We just finished watching the J Ward battle. Jey the Nitewing versus A Ward. This was originally scheduled to be on the Twerk vs. Easy. I forgot what that one was called. You know what? Listen, man. I never had a dad. Right? It was disappointing. I realized that was disappointing. That's probably the most disappointing thing in my life until I watched this battle. I'm sorry, man. I just slammed the Celsius. Not because of TBL, not because of Jey the Nitewing, not because of A Ward, but damn, bro. You know what? Let me tell you this story. I'm gonna break down this battle by telling you this story. I asked my girlfriend to be my girlfriend many years ago at a lantern festival, right? They set up this stage where people could come up and say something. So I thought it would be a kind of a finesse move, a cool move to ask my girlfriend to be my girlfriend. But when we're on stage, there's thousands of people there. So I'm standing in line to go on stage to say this thing. And the person in front of me is like, I just want to say that the government is corrupt and they have assaulted me in ways I don't want to mention right now, but don't trust them. Then she left and then it was on me. Timing, my friends. I could go up there and be like, hey, that's what this battle was, man. This was about timing. This is a really good battle at the wrongest place, at the wrongest time, under the wrongest situation, under the wrongest parameters. So much to the fact I'm trying to make wrongest a word. These are two of the best battle rappers in the world put in maybe the worst situation to have this battle. They could have battled at A Ward's church and it would have went over better than this. The pastor would have been like, "Yay, talk that junk, brother. Talk that junk, brother." Throwing events is so hard. It's so easy to be at home and be like, hey, fix the mics. There's so many things that can go wrong. Shoddy cables, a shoddy board, a shoddy camera. You could have multiple cameras at different frame rates, and then that affects the audio and how, depending on the mixer you're using, depending on latency that your live feed's going out. You know, just recording something is tough enough. When you add the live component to it, it makes it 10 times tougher, if not more. And man, we lost a really good battle to technical issues. This is not TBL's fault. It's sure, if you want to hang it on their head, it can be, but like it's really tough to do a live battle at this magnitude. I'll go over some of these bars with you because I owe that to you guys. I want to make sure if you're not at the event, you get a little bit of an idea of how it went. Other than the audio and the technical aspect of it, this bar shouldn't happen in Philadelphia, man. It just should not have. It's tough for TBL. They pay good money to good artists to perform at a different environment, which I think was Houston last time. Forgive me, my ADD. But this one was in Philadelphia. And if you could dream up the prototypical rapper to not perform well in Philadelphia, it'd be Jey the Nitewing. And Jey the Nitewing's easily maybe my 2-3 favorite battle rappers. I like with Twerk. I mean, no shot to Daylyt. Daylight's my guy. But like, I like when Twerk said Jey the Nitewing is what people think Daylyt is. I candidly think Jey the Nitewing is far and away the best writer in battle rap right now. I think he has been for the last year and a half. But boy, a Philadelphia environment, Jey is keeping the same rhyme patterns for almost all of the round and rapping really, really intricate. And not to say Philly's got a bunch of dumb fans, but they want to hear punchlines. They want to hear violence. They want to hear all of the regular stuff that made battle rap famous, not what it's evolved to today. First round, it's on Jey the Nitewing. Jey is doing what he always does, which is some incredible rapping. Opens with, I wanted my first battle in this city to be easy. Guess I should have been clear. Cold. Right then I'm like, oh, we might settle in. Hold on a second. We might have one. You know what I mean? It's like when in Christmas time, some of y'all will unwrap your present and it'll be a Jordan box because someone trying to get cute inside the Jordan box is like $20. It's like, this is what happened. You know, I thought we were settling in for a really good battle. And Jey just really raps so intricately and nuanced. I think for me, I say if you ever watch like me and my partner's movie reviews, it's like, to me, I don't think you've ever watched a movie unless you've watched it 2 or 3 times. Jey the Nitewing's battles age like this. If you haven't watched Jey's battles 2 or 3 times, you haven't watched his battles. And the stuff he was rapping in this first round, talking about A Ward, this A Ward serves as a testament for what happens when you meddle with death. Cold. Even ask Christ. It'll take him 3 days to rebuttal. Cold. Jesus paid for your sins, brother. He died for mine. Cold. Let's go. Keep going. And honestly, rat pissing on cotton in that building. Philadelphia was like, First of all, it took them 20 minutes to get the audio going because the audio on the stream is just as bad as the audio in person is what it sounds like. They're trying to quiet the crowd. Bro, what? You're trying to quiet a Philly crowd? Unless you're VJ Edgecombe, you're not quieting that Philly crowd, bro. But Jay's just rapping his ass off in this first round. And Philly's looking at him like the sloth from Zootopia. Just nothing. 6 out of 10, maybe, for Jay in that first round. He ended it with, it's no wonder you got a freestyle. It's because your style should actually be free. Really cold in a scheme that, like, he just kept that word pattern for such a long time. 6 out of 10 for me. A Ward rebuttals immediately. We couldn't battle last time because he had the flu and had the nerve to stand up here with Real Sick. Real Sick was right beside him. Cool little freestyle off the top. Crowd was kind of rocking with it. Again, A Ward and Jay the Nitewing is the opposite of what a Philadelphia crowd wants. You know, it's what most battle rap crowds want, but not Philadelphia. A Ward continued to say he ducked the last battle. That's the first time we saw a mechanic who wanted no parts. I like that, A Ward. Let's go. Let's go, A Ward. They knew in Philly this was going to be one of them Johns, so they brought J and AW in. That is cold, A Ward. What do they say in Caucasia? That's it. Good job. Yes, sirree. Frick yeah. I know this. I speak it. I was raised by it. No, man. They knew in Philly this was going to be one of them Johns, so they brought J and AW in. A Ward, that's cold. In the ground they putting some mo in, and on the ground they pouring some mo out. I think A Ward. Listen, I'll give you my personal preference. Again, it's going to be Jay's round in the first, but I also like to give you what the general battle rap consensus will say about this first round, and they'll have A Ward edging this first round. Battle rap at large will say A Ward edge this first round. And then round 2 starts where they have to stop the battle for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, which seems like an eternity inside of a Philadelphia event crowd. Ooh. It was all silent. Chilla's in there trying to get people to his silence. The only thing you hear is a one lady in the back saying, "Fire the mic man." Remember, Philadelphia booed Santa Claus, man. You can't. I mean, you can mess up at events. You just can't do it in Philadelphia. It's back on round 2. Big audio issues, and Jay. I think Kim and Calico are the two most in terms of they rap for themselves. They know their style. They could care less what a crowd wants, and when they go home, they'll be like, "I did what I do. I could care less what the crowd wants." And Jay's even rapping better than in the first round, and it's even more silent. Is silent or a word? Hey Siri, silent or a word? It's even more silent in that second round, man. Maybe this will look better on the playback. You know what? To hell with it, bro. TBL, let me edit this one before you drop it. I'm gonna put in some crowd audio. I'm gonna put in some Don DeMarco's. So I'm gonna put in everybody. I'm gonna put Robert Nero's voice in. Because it's honestly the level that Jay's rapping at. It's a crime that it's that silent. But again, you ever go to an event and then it's like a surprise comedian comes out? It's like, dog, no one wants to see stand-up comedy here. Especially something nobody knows. That's what it was like having Jay the night we go into a Philadelphia event. You know, it's like, oh, it's open mic night at this club? No, I'm gone. You know? Some 2-bit teacher who's like moonlighting as a struggling comedian is like, oh, I just flew in from Philadelphia and boy, are my arms tired. Walk, 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 walk. Listen, you guys get the point. Jay, I thought in terms of rapping technical ability, that was his best round. But it was after a big break in, the battle. That's tough. That momentum's tough to get back once it breaks. In this round 2, you can throw it out. The crowd was unruly. Unruly sounds like one of those words white people say when they want to say a racist thing about black people. Oh, this is an unruly crowd, Judy. The crowd was unruly, and it was hard to get. I mean, what do you want, man? It's like the 6th battle of the night. Events going long. They're behind schedule. Most of those people came to see Cassidy. You know what I mean? I think I'm a solid 6-7 when I walk out. But if you're expecting Michael B. Jordan to walk through, I'm going to get booed. Round 3. We're going to throw that. Do I have anything for A Ward? No. A Ward was mainly making fun of Jay the Nightwing's voice. I think you probably have to give that round to A Ward again. But the level that Jay was rapping at is for the heads. You know what I mean? Like the real lyrical heads, like that I really appreciate that. You'll be like, whoa. I hope it looks better when they drop the video, and I hope Jay's material gets praised because he's on the same rhyme scheme, saying some really intricate and nuanced lines that are really original ways to attack a Ward. It's just like in that place, you know. Round 3. Jay's only lines that I wrote by is now his Paul Walker career going to end up like his folded Porsche. While you and Loso was battling a bunch of bozos to try and pad the stats. This is an angle that's been used a couple times tonight, which is like people are going on Cody runs, but you're battling MC Nug Nug and Switchblade Steve in Arkansas, Missouri. You know, and Jay the Nitewing, I think that angle's cool. To me, Jay's always the best at, and what I would try to do when I had a battle career, quote unquote, was like try and make an angle that's not really a battle rap angle, a battle rap angle. You know, and Jay hit on A-Ward battles tomorrow for URL. He's battling Jack Boy Maine. And he's trying to hit on the angle of like how much watered down his product has got and how much his battles don't mean anything because of how many he's taken. And Jay's like, I could never. Which is cool, man. I think that's a cool angle. Of course, that's not going to hit in most crowds. That's stuff that people like me really respect. But nonetheless, again, very silent for Jay's rounds. I shouldn't be focusing on the crowd this much in this battle, but you guys, I don't mean to insult you, but for the most part, you're going to think what the crowd thinks when this battle drops. Unless you're a free thinker, it's really hard to do that in battle rap. But pretty silent in there. And A-Ward goes and he says, I'm not only invited to the cookout, I'm already putting wing on the grill. 2 questions. 1, who's inviting A-Ward to the cookout? 2, C question number 1. Who's invited? Because Loso can invite you. Loso's an invitee. I'm barely the one that can issue invites. And it depends on the cookout. Who's inviting A-Ward? You said you had to wake up and make the floor. I realized the floor made me. That's been the most quoted line Jay has ever said. You know, battle rap's really keen on using your best line you've ever said and flipping it. A-Ward, I like that, bro. Candidly, I like that. I hope I'm showing you enough love for how good your performance was today. I think everyone is going to leave this battle. General population is going to leave this battle saying A-Ward 2-1, slightly probably the first 2 or first and third. The writer in me thinks Jay, again, is a phenomenal writer, and I would probably want to give him maybe 1 and 2. But the big winner of this battle is Best Buy. They sell electronics and cords and cables to fix your audio issues. And they 3-0'd this battle tonight. It's not that big of a deal. Again, let me honestly, all joking aside, TBL has done a great job in making an imprint in battle rap in such a short time. And this is just one of the many things that can go wrong. But it's just tough when this is such a unique battle. It should have been on KOTD, you know, not to take anything away from TBL, but this is a kind of battle that would have been highlighted at like a blackout or something like and really done a good job. So a little disappointing. It's like one of the, what I would have called a second headliner turned into a smoke break battle. But that's what happens, man. That's what the best and worst thing about in battle rap is. It's like if you go similar to some sports, you know, you can go see LeBron, but he might put up 6 points, you know. And that's what happened tonight. So shout out to Jay, the Nitewing, who's one of my personal favorite battle rappers. Shout out to A-Ward, who's one of the hardest working people in battle rap. He battles Jack Boy Maine tomorrow. Shout out to TBL for trying to deal with these. I'll shoot you. We're going to try to come back for Vixen. Charlie Clips will pray the mics get fixed. This was kind of a downer review. My bad, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're still having fun, man. We're still getting to watch battle rap and seeing really high-profile battle rappers rap against each other. And we still have Easy and Cassidy after this, you dickhead. Tune in. We'll talk to you soon.